Step 1, get a meat smoker. Step 2, put weird food inside.
Step 3, let's talk about that. Good Mythical Summer.
Well, I have been known to smoke some meat here or there.
I know this.
And you've been known to participate in my smoking of the meat.
Well, by eating it.
Yeah, well,
Thank you.
The thing I like about smoking meat is that if you got the right setup, it's the kind of thing that you can sort of seem like you know what you're doing and actually you've done nothing. If you just got a machine that does it and just smokes the meat, everybody's like, whoa, what's your secret? Just putting meat inside of this smoker and waiting. That's my secret, waiting.
May I say, meat smoke make me horny?
Sure.
I already did. I'm not gonna say it twice.
Well, meat smoke might make you horny, but what about non-meat smoke? Is that gonna make Link horny?
Why can't you put other things in a smoker besides meat?
I think you can. And
I think Trevor can.
Yeah, and we're gonna find out what happens when you do that. It's time for, so, hypothetically, anything can go into a meat smoker?
I don't even understand that reference, or what were you going for?
I'm going for...
It's gonna be some wicked stuff.
There's other things than meat.
Earlier this week, Trevor put a variety of exciting and strange things in a meat smoker for your eating pleasure or displeasure. You're gonna taste each item and figure out if we're onto something with these new creations by declaring whether it's smoker or smokant, which also makes sense in line with the title. You can uncloche. You see how thematic the cloche is?
It's so cool.
It's a grill topper.
Your first item.
Cereal?
And then, well,
Cap'n
not just
Crunch?
any cereal. Yep, smoked Cap'n Crunch. And then there's a little side item that wouldn't fit under the cloche if you reach to your
Let's
left.
see this, yes.
That's smoked milk.
Oh, the milk is also smoked?
Smoked milk
Everything's
and
Trevor.
smoked cereal.
I mean, what was your approach to the smoke?
Yeah, so here's what I did is that I put the coals in, I put the wood on top. That's how you make the smoke, and then I put it in the smoker and left it in there.
But like at a low temperature for a long time?
Yeah, everything was smoked at around between 200 and 250 is what I kept the smoker at.
Oh my God.
Smells like a campfire.
This is what they're talking about when people say they smoke a bowl.
Yeah. Captain Crunch took a smoke break.
Gosh, that's strong.
Oh, try out the milk snip.
Whoa! Wow! I'm kind of excited about this. You know,
Is this dangerous?
it's probably a little bit carcinogenic because, you know, the whole smoking process is, but, you know, just a little bit ain't gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna make a habit of it.
Yeah, I like smoked meat. You like smoky drinks?
I do.
Like a mezcal? I'm not into that.
I like when a drink feels like you just are sticking your face in a campfire. I will say that.
And that's exactly what this smells like.
Well,
It seems wrong, and I'm just trying to think of a way to think about it so that I can think that I like it.
it's very nostalgic for me because Mom and Ell and Pop, my grandmother and step-grandfather, were chain smokers. And I did eat cereal at their house from time to time.
This must be
This is
what
the
Captain Crunch
closest-
tasted like to them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you got back from being on vacation or being from visiting them because they lived in Georgia, everything smelled like smoke because they constantly smoked. And so I have to think that when I had Captain Crunch at their house, which I'm sure I did, it was like this. I was just a little kid. I didn't know any better.
It is soaked it up to the core. You know, it's
so porous.
It's so permeable. I'm just gonna drink some of that milk. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use my other mug here. And I'm just gonna, I wanna taste the milk without the sugar because the sugar is what's saving me. This is okay. And if you called it like Captain Crunch Smoke Daddy, I mean, I think somebody would buy it. I think there is a market for
No,
it.
it's like a dairy farm burned down and there's some charred cattle that you found and you go up to a dead charred cow and just squeeze the udder.
The milk is the bad part. If you didn't smoke the milk, but you just smoked the cereal, I think this is marketable. Smoke Daddy.
No, listen.
Captain Smoke Man.
I want to like this so bad.
Smoke stack
but
it up.
Taste your mouth right now.
It's horrible.
It's horrible. Like
Yeah.
regular Captain Crunch would be so much better. So if it doesn't make it at least almost as good, I just don't think it can. So I think, I mean, you really want to die on this
No.
Smoky Hill?
No, I don't.
Okay, cereal and milk.
Smoke can't. What have we here?
Ooh.
Chocolate chip cookies?
Chocolate smoked chip cookies.
Yeah, this is a fun one because you know me, I love a chocolate chip cookie. So I thought, what if you just take a clump of raw cookie dough, pop it on a tray, put it in a smoker, it turns into that. It actually just cooked into a cookie.
Yeah, it totally did. I mean, it's
And it's
crispy.
it's not overly smoked.
When you smell it,
Smelled.
you're like, you wouldn't immediately know something was up with it. I was going to say wrong with it. I don't know if it's wrong. That's what we're here to decide. Okay.
Might taste like famous anus. It's not hitting nearly as hard as the Captain.
No, there's something about it that I like.
It's
It's very like camping.
but it's so subtle that it's a good thing.
I think camping is the place that these would work because when you're doing a s'more in a smoky campfire,
Yeah. It has that taste.
sometimes the graham gets a little smoky.
But you wouldn't want this while camping. It's bringing camping to the cookie instead of the cookie to the camp.
That too.
Again, I think this is marketable.
How long did this one take, Trevor?
This one took about an hour and a half. I kind of just was periodically checking on it.
That's a long time to bake a cookie.
Well, yeah, it's at like 200 for a little while, so.
Now you were out there for several days. I mean, every time I'd show up for a few days, you just be out there in the parking lot with a couple of smokers.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Started hallucinating towards, about 3/4 of the way through the second day.
What'd you see, dude?
A lot of smoke.
Yeah, that wasn't a hallucination.
This could work at like a famous barbecue restaurant, like if like a Texas barbecue restaurant.
there
It's got
you
these
go.
smokers like, and for dessert we got the smoke cookies.
If it ain't broke, don't stop the smoke.
All right, I like that.
For the
Cookies.
dessert. Smoker! Is my head starting to hurt? Or is that just in my head?
It's in your head.
Okay.
We're fine.
Oh, we got a whole plate here, huh? All of this is smoked.
Yes, sir.
The sandwich, the pickles, and the potato chips.
And
Oh, it's PB&J?
water
Oh, no.
was smoked.
Look at the color of this water.
Cool. Smell that water. It's amazing how the water
This is a white paper towel.
just
behind it.
continues to absorb and absorb.
This is not good for the body, good for the brain.
We don't know that. We haven't done tests. I mean, listen, everyone's looking to break into the water market.
Yeah.
Anybody coming out with smoked water? I don't think so.
We know this is going to be
White
horrible. So
space.
let's start with this. Dink it and drink it.
Ever had liquid smoke?
That's it. That's how they make it.
Is that?
I mean, that's got to be how they make it.
But liquid smoke is. Oh God! And now
I
I gotta erase. I gotta cleanse.
I think that this could be used as because liquid smoke is often put into dishes to try to make them like fake bacon flavor. You know, they throw that liquid smoke flavor in.
Yeah.
If you think about it, not as something that you would drink, but as an ingredient, make your own liquid smoke.
Yeah.
Just
Now-
ask Trevor.
The chips may work. Grab it. I mean, a barbecue chip. An actual barbecued chip.
I did try smoking barbecue chips, but it felt like a hat on a hat.
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad at all, Trevor.
No, it's not.
That right there, that's like a new flavor.
That's what I thought.
Smoked chips.
Cancer chips.
Can you not be negative for 2 seconds, okay?
Okay, all
I'm
right,
trying to
that's
break
fair.
new ground.
That's right. Well, I think we have to move to pickles next because the thing that's going to be the hardest to pull off is the PB&J. But again, smoky pickle, you got that. If you start with in a savory place, you might be able to do it.
And you did this in the parking lot? We could have done the parking lot smoked pickle.
Sure did.
Oh man, that's better than the chip.
It is because the pickle is so strong.
The vinegar and the smoke together. Listen, unsuspecting barbecue restaurant owner that's watching this,
His name's Smitty.
Smitty.
Smitty the smoker.
You have to add
Everything
the
that
cookies Well, it's all got to make sense though.
Cookies for dessert.
The cookies, the
Pickles
chips,
on the
and the
side.
pickles. So far, if you smoke all that stuff, people are going to be breaking down your door. I mean, to like not to break in and steal things, but to like come there and be a part of,
this
consume your
this
goods.
is horrible. But this right here is toasty. It's toasted, lightly toasted on
Oh,
top.
wow, it really toasted.
Got an interesting-
Peanut butter covers a world of hurt. We've established that.
It's got a good scent to it.
Wow.
I am getting a headache.
I'm not going to rule it out yet.
My head is your head hurting?
I like playing a
is it in
sandwich
my
like
head?
a harmonica. Backwards. Nope.
The bread is bad.
The bread is not doing
like
itself
eating-
any favors.
Volcanic ash.
Sandwich isn't working because the bread's too overwhelming.
But that pickle right there.
And the chips, man.
The pickle is a whole thing.
Not everything works, but enough of it works
Yeah.
for Smitty to add it to the menu.
We're just calling it lunch. Can we call it pickles and chips? Pickles
and chips.
Smoker. Trevor, come on in so they can take a look at you. The Mythical Society blanket hoodie has been worn by our smoker, and you look smoking in this.
He's
thing.
been out there in the
Thank
parking
you.
lot just sweltering,
Yep.
smoking and wearing a
I don't want to
blanket
get a
hoodie.
sunburn, so.
super cozy, lined everywhere, even in the put your hands through the hole there.
They're in there. They're in there.
If you want this thing, you got to join Third Degree Quarterly or Annual by September 30th. If you're not already a Third Degree member, go to mythicalsociety.com to get this. Every quarter is a collectible, and then one a year is something you can wear. This thing is great, and it feels so good.
We could fit in here together if you want.
Feels
Maybe.
Yeah, y'all do that.
Yeah,
It's big.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, so get your well.
Here you go.
I think I could probably get my head in the pocket while y'all are in there.
look at that. Look at that. Stop, I'd prefer you not to breathe, though.
I
hold
can't
the breath.
Well, the
Hands on
pocket's
here.
not big enough for my head.
Look, my hand, and then look at this. I just want you to look.
That's crazy.
Here we go. And now,
Find a friend.
Trevor, tell us what the next one is here.
Okay, well, so you want to unclose that there?
That right there?
Oh,
Well,
And then we want to.
it says pull it in
Read that.
from off camera.
okay, good. So that's over there. You can see it.
Okay.
And then what we have here is a tasting flight of beverages.
You know what? This was great, but I've had enough of it.
It's so hot. It's so hot. All right.
One size fits all,
Okay.
or
Okay.
two.
Now you can finish explaining this.
Yeah, so we have a tasting flight here with a cold version and a warm version. Wanted you to try both, and that is apple juice, orange juice, Dr. Pepper, Sprite, and Red Bull. Please enjoy.
Okay, the back one is cold, the front one is
'Cause
warm.
like we said, like you like the smoky mezcal. They'll actually smoke that a mixed drink.
Those
right?
fancy drinks where they come with Stevie, I know you've had one of those where they bring it with the
know
smoke
it.
on top and then they
Yeah.
take it off.
Well, this is the hot
cold.
one.
Yeah, so we'll alternate.
Okay.
And this is the Red Bull. The first one.
Yes. No, that's apple juice.
Okay, hold on. Before
I'm trying.
I like a smoky drink. This is pretty powerful.
Well, when it's warm, it's more like cider. So
Well, let me try it.
I feel like I might like this one better, the colder one.
Ooh, no, the cider is good. You're totally right, man. Yeah, Trevor knows what's
I like the
up.
cold one.
The cider is great.
When it's hot and smoky, I do think that ultimately helps. So now with OJ, do you want to start with the hot OJ?
Yeah, I'll start with a hot OJ.
We're alternating.
I almost had a graphic novel called Hot OJ.
It's subtle because the OJ is so strong. I like with the pickles, we're finding that
Whoa.
like it works.
I mean,
That's okay. It's just a little tinge.
the
It's just
hot
like-
one is good.
I don't know about hot OJ in general.
Actually, it tastes very similar. Think of it in the cider family.
I like cold OJ, so the cold OJ with a little bit of smoke that you can barely taste works.
No,
That hot apple juice.
you don't like
smoke
Dr. Pepper
works.
either way. But I think that maybe it won't. It'll taste exactly the same to you because you don't like Dr. Pepper.
I'm gonna let you try both of these and tell me which one you like better, and I'm only gonna try.
Well, the
it
main
out.
thing is that smoking a carbonated beverage takes away all of the carbonation, and so it's very flat. So that's a real hard thing to overcome. The hot Dr. Pepper tastes like something you would put in a dropper and add to something else.
I'm not tasting that one at all.
And then what's the white one? The clear one?
Bright.
Sprite.
At least it's not the brown of that water from the
It's going to have the same problem with no carbonation.
I mean, you know, I've seen a lemon smoked before.
I think a lot of these could be added
okay.
to cocktails.
It's okay.
I think a lot of them could be added to cocktails. Other ingredients, and I do think that you'd want some ice in there, because unless it's a hot toddy.
If you're smoking and it's cold outside, I think the apple juice is the one that's sticking with me, because in that environment, you're like,
Well,
you're wearing your blanket hoodie, you're drinking your hot apple smoke.
well, if you go back to Smitty and what
Hot
we're
apple
proposing to Smitty, I don't know how high end your barbecue restaurant is, Smitty, and I don't know if you just do like beer and wine or if you actually do cocktails. But if it's a little bit higher end, I'm thinking like maybe somewhere in a cool part of Austin, you know, and you do a smoked, like you do the smoked pickles, you do the smoked chips, you do the smoked cookies for dessert, and then you have smoked cocktails featuring very strange ingredients that were also smoked. Like I'm telling you,
it almost seems like such an obvious idea that it's happened.
I mean,
I would not add Red Bull to the menu, though. It's not horrible, but it's not necessary.
smoked Red Bull and vodka.
I think we only have to pick one winner here, and I'm going to go with the apple juice.
Apple juice is great. The rest of them feel like ingredients. Is that enough to make it smoker?
Hot apple smoke. Smoker. It's lit.
Hey!
What's it?
It's
This is my
birthday
birthday.
You blow at the same time? Oh, smoke! Smoke!
We got more smoke. So, Trevor, did you bake this by smoking it?
No,
like the cookie?
No, that is just a birthday cake that has been put in the smoker, and that's 3 candles because it's us 3 best friends.
That's right, Trevor. It'll happen one day.
What?
It'll happen.
We'll all be best friends. So it's got smoked icing. I mean, you just literally put a icinged, frosted birthday cake
it's
into
strong.
a smoker.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping that the frosting would sort of act as an insulator for the cake because the cake is very porous.
The cake got pretty dry. I can tell by just looking at it.
Actually, no,
frick.
it didn't, dude.
It didn't?
It's not. And the icing did absorb most of the smoke.
The icing is trouble.
Icing is bad.
The icing is real trouble. Let me just get some of just the cake.
The cake is still good.
You're right. It's not dry.
I'm just gonna end up doing what I do every time I eat cake. Is just like eat just a little bit of the icing and all of the cake.
The icing is the best part of the cake, though. So I feel like as a cake person,
It's really hurting.
I mean, I'm going in for just cake. I'm hollowing out this cake.
Yeah, and a lot of it. I mean, this is great for like a prank on kids.
Yeah.
Like if it was for a 3-year-old, I think that's really the application here.
Yeah, if you do that 1-year birthday where you give them a cake and then you film it,
Turn them off.
give them
the
a
cake.
smoked cake.
Yeah,
Put that on TikTok. All right, Smitty.
and then it's like a lesson. In
Don't
like,
add this one to the menu. Stop short with the smoked cookies. Maybe smoked brownies. We haven't done that.
It sucks, man. Birthday cake. Smoke can't.
Hey, listen, we learned some stuff today. I mean, Smitty's got
Oh,
a
yeah?
whole new thing to add to his menu.
Pickles.
Trevor's got a new hobby.
It really is a restaurant waiting to happen. Build around your brisket, boys. Smitty, get to work.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
Hey Rhett, hey Link. I'm Rob from Frisco, Texas, and I'm at Pick's Peanut Butter World on the South Island of New Zealand. You guys gotta come here. And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
All right, Rob.
I might just do that.
Name a time. Click the top link to watch us figure out which tweet belongs to which crew member in Good Mythical.
And to find out where the Wheel of Mythicality is going to land, snag a super comfy Mythical Society blanket hoodie by joining 3rd Degree Quarterly or Annual by September 30th, mythicalsociety.com.